Hello, and welcome to Flippin' Through the Internet's #1 Mad Magazine news review and interview channel. Sorry, I'm eating an ice cream cone. I'm trying to get everything set up. I'm running late, and then the program crashed, so I apologize. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I need to test something. Oh, here, I should flip this over. Does this work? Okay, goody gumdrops. Yeah, that was not good. That was not supposed to happen. So, apologies for that. What a great start. What a great start after I've been away from from streaming for a couple weeks. Just come back really strong with a fuck up. Hey, I want to say what up to the people in the audience. Senor Feijão, our friend from Brazil. How what a greeting. Oh, thanks, man. Good to see you. Sketchy Works. What did I do? It's not about you. I guess it is. It's about all of us. He hates all of us. Kingston Clark, good to see you. Harvey Esquire, hey, hey. Hey, hey to yourself, man. Aaron Grimm, what's up, man? Thank you for coming by. The Novice Aquarist. That intro is off the rails. Hey, I worked really hard on that, so I appreciate it. Anytime you guys want to pat me on the back for that intro, feel free to do so. David Lovitz, what's up, man? Hello, hello. Did you ever hear? I don't understand this reference. Wait, Firefly, is that TV show? I shouldn't have started this. I'm a failure. Before I go any further, I do want to say this. Please, guys, make sure that you hit like, subscribe, and give this a thumbs up. That's the like button, right? So give it a thumbs up. It really helps. It tells people, hey, there's a live show going on. You should check this out. And it helps my channel grow, which I'm trying to keep it growing. That's the best way. That's the easiest way to support me. If you want to support me in another way, you can go to patreon.com/flippinthrough. Now, can I do this? No, I didn't even have it ready. There you go. These folks, these kind folks, are supporting me right now. David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Ed Meisinger, Doug Guilford, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Kyle Bridget. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. I'm a pro. Anyway, Shane Buckley, what's up? Nice to see you here. Oh, I just said your name. I just thanked you for your support. I'm trying to finish this really quick, guys, so we can get down to business. I got some. This is a pretty loosey-goosey stream. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff that I had and some stuff that I got in the mail that I want to show to you guys and just sort of flip through. So it's going to be pretty chill. Not much of a schedule, not much of a plan with this. Yeah, everybody should be eating ice cream right now. That's what it is. It's the first annual, maybe first monthly, Flippin' Through Ice Cream Social. All right, I'm done. That's it. I'm not going to eat anything else on camera. I'll just sip my water, and I will beg your apologies. Beg your forgiveness with my sincerest apologies. It's bad. It is. That's me. Anyway, guys, what did I want to show first? Oh, yeah, that's right. Friend of the show, Cam Hayden. I wonder if Cam Hayden is watching right now. Cam Hayden sent me something in the mail. I have stuff that people sent me. I have stuff that I bought at the comic shop this week. But Cam Hayden is a viewer from Canada. And so he sent me this in the Canadian Post. Now, I'm very cosmopolitan. I don't know about you guys. I'm not going to speak for you. But the Canada Post, that's what they call the mail. We call it mail. They call it post. Why do they do this? I don't know. Anyway, so he sent me, I'm going to remove the envelope because I don't know that he wants his information, his mailing address being put out there. So I got this cool folder. Now I've read this note, but what I have not read is the stuff that he sent me. And so I'm going to flip through it, but I'm not going to give it a full read. Hey, Patrick, here's a couple of my more recent things that you might get a kick out of. Mad was one of my biggest inspirations. Maybe that comes through. Anyway, thanks for the vids. No elaborate unboxings required for this one. So I didn't do an unboxing because he told me I didn't have to. But I do want to show it off because, one, he's a friend of the show. And two, he showed me some generosity. So why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I return that favor in kind? All right, so I read these. I looked at the covers and I read that, and then here's some trading cards that I'm very excited to open. But I did not notice that it says shitty stories. And so here, I got to zoom in on this. We got Cam Hayden, patreon.com/Lance Goiter. And I think Cam Hayden goes by Lance Goiter on the on Instagram as well. So you should check him out. I believe I've posted his Instagram before. And you can see some of his freaking awesome artwork. So these, it looks like it's newsprint, but it's not newsprint. Can't be perfect, okay, guys? Oh, look, he is here. Don't get ice cream on it. It's all gone. All done. I ate it all like a big boy. Look at this. Visiting Hours by Cam Hayden. So Cam, I'm pretty sure. You know what this gives me some vibes on? I think maybe it's like this guy's face and that guy's face. I've been reading this comic from Image. It's like sort of a horror comic, a little bit maybe more in the vein of like was that like the Twilight Zone, where it's like stories that will make you uneasy but not frighten you necessarily. But it's a comic called Ice Cream Man, and some of these, like, I don't know, facial expressions remind me of that. This is high quality, man. This is like a real comic. I'm not talking about the art. I'm talking about the print quality and everything. I hope it goes without saying that obviously this guy's a professional artist, man. Look. All right, hold on. Just, what is this? My God. I love that expression right there. Look at it. It's another friend of the show, Noah Van Sciver. He made an appearance in this. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Got its first issue. The Ice Cream Man one? Big boy. I'm a big boy. I ate it all gone. Yeah, exactly. Dude, this is great. This is something that I really like, and I don't know. I think it's because of Mad. I like the monochrome artwork. And, you know, it's like, I like this, the color of paper and stuff. So it looks like newsprint, but you get the improved quality of modern printing techniques. And then this, I love this, the 2-color thing. I really like your artwork, bro. And look at, hold on, Cam, are you paying attention? Look at, he does, what do you call it? It's like, this is digital, right? You work digitally. So all this stuff that would be like why can't I ever remember it? Not duotone, like screen tone. Like the screen tone stuff, I think that's just probably like a brush or a filter put on. But I mean, it still looks cool. You get the exact same thing. I feel like that's the nice thing about digital artwork now, is that it's come far enough where it can mimic the vintage styles in a convincing way. Whoa. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. So look at this. This is spooky. What's really cool, though, is like, so with this illustration, how it's like just this monotone stuff, he does this, and it makes it look like these people are glowing, right? Like they're not there. It's like their ghost or their spirit or something. But that really pops. That's really, really cool. That's like Kyle Bridget always talks. Oh, he always talks about this. He's mentioned this a few times on this stream when we've spoken, and about how our eyes are lazy and how we go to bright spots or dark spots. The contrast, that's what our eyes like, right? So you get stuff like that and your eye goes right to it, and it just like, it jumps out so much. That's so cool. I love that detail. Rompin' Stompin' Connors. Another one fully produced by Cam Hayden. I'm going to open up these now before I go into that. The oddballs of country music. Now don't know if you guys know this, I am a country music fan. Twin Bat Sticker Company. There. I might give them free promotion right there. It's exactly the, it's like that old, it's just that waxy stuff, like old cards came in. All right, so this is, I'm assuming that these are all made up, right? Screamin' Deke Downs. Screamin' Deke Downs. Screamin' Deke Downs first developed the style he became known for while serving in World War I. Oh, you guys can't read that, can you? Ooh, what if I move it closer? Is this something that could work? Oh yeah, look at that. I gotta hold it. Screamin' Deke Downs first developed his style he became known for while serving in World War I, though at the time he was known by a different moniker, Yellow Belly Coward. Legend has it that while abandoning camp in the dead of night, Dale stumbled upon an encroaching Kaiser battalion and became so frightened that he hollered loud enough to alter the workings of his own throat, unlocking the power of immense volume beyond typical human rage. The newfound amplification and the frequencies at which he shrieked that night alerted his camp, who were able to scramble into defensive positions and hold off the assault. The following morning, Deke was discovered tangled in a briar patch and was begrudgingly hailed as a hero of sorts. Upon concluding his military service, Deke was discovered by the Barn Tipple. What is that, Barm? Tipple, who would go on to manage him. Deke gained popularity mostly as a curiosity, playing sideshows in his home for deaf seniors, before appearing on the Moose Knuckle Hayloft radio program to bewildering acclaim. I'm sorry, guys. I got to stop because it's really hard for me to read. But I love this. Look at that. So Cam Hayden, 2018, at Lance Goiter. Colors by Phil Piercy. Look at that. Irene Spackler. The Maypolers. So all these, here's Hurl Parkinson. Oh, this is fucked up. All right, hold on. Let me admire these ones as I read this at a distance that is more appropriate for me. In 1952, you would have been hard-pressed to avoid the sound of Hurl Parkinson's smash hit, Babies on the Table and the Graves on My Lap, especially if you turned into WBM, the nation's most listened to country station. The halls of that very station were where Hurl was discovered as a lowly janitor employed by WBM, cleaning up messes, mostly of his own creation. An aspiring songwriter, Hurl would relentlessly audition songs to studio owner Moof Johnson, but due to general nerves and an undiagnosed cluster of perpetually screwing gutworms, he was always unable to make it through a single track without violently regurgitating. My God, yes, this is, I feel like this really reads as a mad sense of humor, right? Like, it's the type of thing where you wouldn't think it mad, but you would think this person read a lot of Mad Magazine. This person liked Tom Bunk artwork. Oh, Gigi Alvin, there we go. So some of these, I understand the reference. I don't know why that one's so funny. Pappy the Kid. Here's Bubblegum Brown. Then here, oh, in each pack of these, you get a piece of original artwork, I think. That's what it looks like, right? Because look, it's like blood. You might not be able to see it. It started bleeding through on the back. Yeah, that's pretty cool. These are really cool. And here's Hospital Johnson. Oh, I love these, man. Part of me was hoping that it would be real country music stars that I've never heard of, but I'm glad that it was not that. I must admit. This is so cool. And you guys know. The longtime viewers of the show know I always got sleeves. Boom, penny sleeve and top loader. Always on the ready, okay? You never know when you're going to be sitting at your desk and you get a piece of original artwork, okay? You never know. Oh, that reminds me. I had to put that back up there. I had to return this to its rightful place. All right, but here's the deal. If it falls again, c'est la vie, bro. As the French say, c'est la vie, bro. All right, there we go. Hold on. What's the chat up to? First ever Mad Magazine cover I ever saw was the one with Alfred E. Newman on the water slide urinating. That sounded weird to anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was the Sergio Aragones cover. I know exactly what you're talking about, actually. I feel like I was just looking at that cover like quite recently. And he didn't do many covers. Sergio didn't do that many. But it's, two little kids and then Alfred in the middle pissing on the water slide. Oh, I guess you put it a little bit more classily. Urinating on the water slide. Contrast has what eyes crave. David Lovitz has the best comments, just so you know. Imagine going to school and seeing the flipping through guy himself as your teacher. Yeah, hundreds of kids do that, and yet they don't appreciate it, and thankfully they don't know it, and they will never know it. That's the important thing. Only some have original artwork. I got lucky. Well, I feel lucky, man. That looks good. And you know what? I have some stuff to frame. So I'm going to the framing store, the hobby store, and they're gonna I'm gonna get some stuff framed. I might get that framed. I realized recently Kyle Bridget sent me original colors for one of his Mad art piece of art. So he drew it, made a copy, and then colored on his inks that were a facsimile. But I have the original colors, so I want to frame that along with the envelope in which he sent it. It's up to no good. That's what they're up to. Yeah. Well, to be honest, this is like a more mundane chat. This chat is on the more mundane side. I think the last stream I did, things got wild. I think I saw that Game of Thrones magazine at Walmart at the cash register once. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one? Yeah, this is the one that we're doing. I filmed it earlier this week. So this is, there's a spoiler alert for you. Oh, that reminds me, before I get into Tomb Stompin' Connors. Well, actually, no, I'll bring that up. Somebody remind me about, what do you call it? Freaky Magazine. Because there's Freaky News Update. I don't know if you guys know that. No, Kyle will never sell out. I mean, he did sell out to the Canadian government. Did some artwork for their nature path. But I don't think he would sell out to Marvel. No. He's a man of integrity. Tomb Stompin' Connors. I'm assuming this is a one-shot. This better not be like issue 2, because I'll be pretty upset if it's issue 2. Thanks for picking up this comic. Took me a long time to get around to making it for various reasons, but eventually I decided to commit to finishing the damn thing by serializing it on Patreon 1 page at a time. High fives and a free copy to anyone who hung out for that process. Knowing you were seeing it roll out put the right kind of pressure on me to get it done, and maybe have it not be shitty? Speaking of shit, if you're into seeing more of it, please go here. I should at least focus this. www.patreon.com/Lance Goiter. Hold on, before we... Is this? No, see, he does this. He fakes me out every time. Here, hold on. www.patreon. Actually, here, I'll do it here so that I make sure I get the whole thing. Boom. There we go. All right, back to this. I'm just going to flip through this one kind of quick. Admire this artwork. Now, this thing with like that idea of doing the work on Patreon, Lance Goiter, bro, you were ahead of the curve, because like if you guys watch Cartoonist Kayfabe, and if you don't, I mean, most people who are kind of into comics seem... If you're into comics and you're into YouTube, most people seem to know about Cartoonist Kayfabe. But both of those guys have been doing their comics on Patreon and as they're working. So like, what are their names again? Ed Piskor and Jim Rugg. And so you can join their Patreon pages and like read the comic, and then it gets published and it gets sold. Cam Hayden was ahead of the curve. So he's like doing these pages, putting them on Patreon. Oh, dude, visually, oh, Jesus. Oh, it is Jesus. This is like, oh my gosh. This is disturbing, dude, and I kind of like it. Yeah. Now, if you enjoy his style, and you enjoy Freaky Magazine, bros, you're going to be... You're in for a treat. You have good luck. What am I saying? Because he's on the next issue of Freaky. He's in it. He's going to be published in it. I hope I didn't spoil anything, Cam. He mentioned it to me. Dude, this is like a... Is this fun? Is this supposed to be funny, Cam? Because I haven't read it, but it looks like a truly horrifying... This looks like a horror comic. Oh my God. Oh, this is awesome. All right, so in the chat, I just posted his Patreon link. Let's see if we can go to the internet. Yeah, here you go. Membership levels. The Peeper, $1 a month. $1 a month. That's nothing. See, most of the non-ongoing comic stuff maybe catch a glimpse of me swapping out cod pieces. Creeper, $5 a month. Monthly access to all Patreon-only posts. This could be works in progress, ongoing comics pages, photos of my... Jesus. Hey, I guess they closed down OnlyFans, so you got to do that. You got to adapt and overcome, Cam. Sketches and God knows what else. Just kidding about the photos. That's the next tier up. But there's no info about that next tier up. So very cool, man. Very cool. And look at, dude, he posts like regularly. Look at this. 16th, 19th, 23rd, 26th, 30th, 2nd. You get... I was about to say you get more from his Patreon than you do mine, but maybe you shouldn't put those two together. And look at a lovely... What happens if I click that? Oh, it goes right to there. This is a lovely Alfred E. Newman that you've drawn there. Very cool, dude. Thank you, Cam Hayden. Thank you so much. These are going on my bedside, and I'm going to read them tonight because I just finished a grown-up book, a book with words, not with pictures, and I need to give myself a treat. So I'm going back to comics for a little bit. All right, I got to move on to something else now. Well, before I do that, what's up? What's up with that chat? I feel like I shouldn't throw this away. I feel like this might be a collector's item someday. I don't know. I'll just throw it over there for now. I went to my local comic shop, and thankfully my local comic shop has some pretty good selection of Mad Magazine, and a bunch of them from like the biggest gap in my collection. And so, I want to show off some of what I got recently. But since things just pop into my mind right now, one of the things maybe I'll show off is I have a spreadsheet of my entire Mad collection. Wait, what? The label's a sticker? Hold on, I gotta pull it out of the trash. Oh, it is. Okay, hold on. So this is, here I got a Twin Bat Sticker Company. Actually, I don't want that on right there because I put it on there. Hey, Lance, you had to tell me, should I put this sticker on there, or are they just, do you care about these people, or should I throw that away? But this is, if you have stickers, I love stickers, guys, just so you know. Where should we put it? No, it can't be above. We'll put it right here. There we go. So let me know, do I throw this away or do I put it on the mat? It's up to you. Real Weird Art, what's up? Oh, look at, I have a viewer on Twitch. That's unheard of. Nobody talks on Twitch. That's amazing. Hello, Real Weird Art. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. That's a surprise. That is, Twitch is something that was like, what am I? I'm 36 years old, and Twitch is, Twitch made me realize that I'm old, that I've entered a phase of my life where I'm no longer part of things that are cool. I'm an outsider looking in because I found out about it and I signed up for it and I tried it, but I don't understand it. And even though I've tried to find out about it and I still don't understand it, that's the key. That's when you really find out if you're out of touch. Is if even after explanation you still don't understand, then you're old. You're an old person. Oh, it is them. It's them chatting it up with me. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I vote Matt. Yeah, it got matted. There we go. Look at. Now they're shifting over. All right. Anyway, so these are the latest additions to my collection that I got at my local comic shop, which is Comic Book College in Minneapolis. They're in rough shape, and so I left the stickers on just so I could flex on you guys. You could see how much money I'm walking around with. Sorry, something's bothering me on my other screen. Anyway, so Mad number 114, $4. That ain't bad. Now I can rip that off. You know, it's when it comes to like collecting Mad, I don't. I'm not going for perfection. Like I think I've talked about it. I don't think. I know for a fact that I've talked about it a lot of times. That I like the worn-in issues, and things like that I find especially charming are like when you have children's handwriting on it. Like maybe somebody writes their name. Like I have a couple that say it's like some girl who was reading it was like Carol Bukowski, you know, and she wrote her name, and it looks very nice. It was very nicely printed, her name. But I really like that, you know, and so there's some things that are nice to have a perfect copy of. Some comic books I really want to find like high grade copies of. But with Mad Magazine, the only thing that I want to have are complete issues. And to me, complete is all of the pages, obviously, but an attached cover. You know, and so there's a lot in my collection that I have the cover, but when I take it out, the cover just falls off. And so it's, you know, someday I would like to replace all of those with real ones. Overpaid by $3.70. That is true. But hey, you know, $4 is cheap. Aaron Grimm, what did you say? Just posted something on the Facebook group. You better not be bullying me, okay? I'm old. I can barely deal with YouTube. Yeah. Well, look at, and then we have people like Aaron Grimm. He navigates these two worlds without any issues. Yeah. So this is what is it? Mad number 114. You got a lot. There are a lot of things that I like about this. One is it's a Norman Mingo cover. How can you not like that? And again, like a beautiful Norman Mingo gag where it's like, you know, look at Lady Bird Johnson is grimacing. LBJ is kind of pissed off about it. And then you have his actual face here on this little jester stick. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I really like this. I like this cover a lot, actually. I'm going to put this one back, though. Move on to the next one that I got. Why did I take it out of the cellophane? I don't know. Maybe because I want to put it in one of my fancy bags that I don't have to use Scotch tape on. Do you guys have a favorite era in Mad covers? I think, like, artistically, I appreciate the Mingo ones. But there was this time before they became, I think maybe in, like, the 90s, that's probably the ones that I'm most attached to, nostalgia-wise. Again, a beautiful Norman Mingo one. And I feel like this gag with the toothbrush, maybe I'm just misremembering this one in particular, but the toothbrush gag, I feel like it's been done since this. I think maybe this is the first time it was done. But $2.50. It's $2.50 because it has a detached cover. So this is like one of the bummers. This is one that I will eventually have to replace. But in the meantime, on that journey to a complete collection, it's what I got to deal with. Like when I find it, I got to get it. So, yeah, at least this one though, I don't know. Let's see how detached it is. I think like detached is sort of a like a binary thing. Like it's either detached or it's attached. But I don't know. We'll see. Look at this. Holy smokes. Who did this? Misery is a cigarette. Misery is a cigarette. To a sheriff, it's a Top Gun's shot. To a rustler, it's a hangman's knot. To a cowboy, it's a mad stampede. To his smoker, it's his weed. What is this? To a bigot, it's... I can't read that. I'm sorry. But this is... Okay, let's see. How detached is it? Yeah. All right. So it's like you have the whole thing, but... And even like the cover is... The front and back cover are attached together, but it's detached from the magazine. And yeah, boy, this is like really chewed up. This is a well-loved magazine right here. I'll tell you, I would love to get this, the Mad Mobile, or Mobile. That's the pronunciation of it. All right, let's see. Oh, some people answered my question. 70s to 80s. That was the Mad covers. Who were the cover artists? Was that like 70s and 80s would be... I mean, I feel like... Is that Jack Rickard is doing them then? Or is it... who's that guy that moved on to Cracked Magazine? Oh, look it. We're going to get one. I can just answer that. Yeah, look it. It's right here. Jack Rickard. Yeah, he was doing a lot of those covers in the 70s and 80s. 1964 to 1970. And of course, Norman Mingo is doing those. That's hard to argue with, right? I mean, artistically, I don't know that there was ever a better cover artist than Norman Mingo. What is this? If I won it. I would buy me 2.5 issues worth of Mad Magazine today, or about 33 if I had a time machine and an unscrupulous salesman who didn't charge tax. I think about that a lot. I mean, not taxes. I don't think about taxes a lot, but I have these thoughts about like what I choose to collect and how, when I was a kid, it's like Pokemon cards, and I was really protective of my Pokemon cards. I treated my Pokemon cards with respect, and I kept them like well into high school. I still had all of my Pokemon cards, and so I'm 36. When Pokemon came out, I was a 5th grader when it came out, and I was an immature 5th grader. So it was like I was all about Pokemon, and now I look at the prices of Pokemon cards. And it's like, if I would have kept them, I would have been 1,000 heir. But I'm a collector, so I wouldn't sell them anyway. But it's, I don't know. Think of that. I gave you a lot to think about, didn't I? I need to stop watching Ghostbusters 1 and 2 every day. Yeah, you do 1 one day and then 2 the next day. Skip. You know which one to skip. And then keep repeating that until the newest one comes out, which I think could potentially redeem that other one that we're not going to talk about. Big Trouble in Little China. Dude, yes. That would be a great one to watch. All right. What is this? How much did I pay for this one? $7. Yeah, I paid $7 because this one is actually in pretty good condition. I can't even look at these, right? Because I will absolutely do a video on these. But the frog prints. Bro, are you kidding me? 2's not terrible. It's not terrible. What was that guy's name? Wasn't it like Vigo? Or was that his little buddy that he got in a trance? This is what I'll tell you this. it doesn't make sense that she went from being like a concert cellist to then working at a high level of art restoration in like just a few years, like 2 years, right? I thought that was kind of a bummer. I mean, personally, I do like that, you know, her and Venkman had a falling out. I kind of like that because you would expect that from Peter Venkman, would you not? And it's not like, you know, when Han Solo and Leia had a falling out with The Force Awakens, where it's like, oh, that's depressing. He went from being like a general and a war hero to now being a divorced dad who's a deadbeat. Like, that's depressing. But Peter Venkman, you know, he's doing all right for himself. I thought the second one was kind of fun, but, you know. I'm glad it hurt you. That's not a funny joke, all right? We're not going to tolerate that. Compared to one, it's terrible. I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that. This one, the Ghostbusters video game is, I remember, like, okay, it's on sale at my Target. And I haven't picked it up because I don't really play video games that often, but I think maybe my girls would like it because the older one is into Ghostbusters. But from what I heard is like that is basically the third Ghostbusters movie. I could be misremembering that, but like I heard that it was very good, and the creators were involved in the making of it. Not what's his face. Not Egon Spengler. Wait, who's the one? Yeah, not Egon, not that guy, because I think he was passed away. Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting question. What is your all-time favorite thing you own and are willing to share with us right now? Where is it? I'd have to step away for a second. I didn't really like. Nobody liked the 2016 one, Kingston. Nobody did. It was horrible. It was stupid. It was terrible. Collectible. Yeah. I got what you were saying. Okay, here, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go grab something. Oh, I get it now. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. There's one. All right, I'm not going to look for the other thing because I got no idea where it is right now. All right. I got a bunch of boxes, like, what you can't see in this studio is, I got a bunch of comic book boxes. And so the other favorite collectible that I have is somewhere among them, but I don't know what it is. The best chair count in the world has ever seen. Hey, thanks, man. Listen, there's been some really high class, high quality chair streams. So just to even be considered among them, I appreciate that. Okay, this is my number one collectible. Drum roll. Boom. Mad number 16. I was going to wait. I am going to wait for a, I don't know, like some special occasion or something to flip through this one fully. But this is special to me because this is the only comic book issue of Mad Magazine that I, hey. This is the only comic book issue of Mad that I own. And so for that reason alone, it's my favorite thing. And it's like, I mean, to be honest, it's sort of like one of the more boring Mad comic covers that there is. But it's awesome, and it's like, it's in pretty good condition. And so, yeah, I don't know. This is it. This is like this is not my most valuable comic, but it's the one I value the most, if that makes sense. Which, of course, it makes sense because I'm a very good presenter. I mean, it's just, yeah, being able to see I have nice facsimile editions of the comics, but to be able to see it on newsprint, on the original thing, it's just, there's nothing like it, so yeah. Oh, look this reminds me of something else that I wanted to show off. Here, let me see. I got to put this back. I got to put it back. I don't even have it like in a nice bag and board. It's like the one that I bought it in. I should probably get a better one for that. Maybe even put it in like a top loader. The other thing that I really like owning, but again isn't like probably that special, is the first appearance of Cable. I'm not a huge Marvel fan, but I really like Cable. Just from back when I was a young man. It's a beautiful thing to have them. Yeah, it is. And I need to start collecting them because I mean they're only going to get more expensive. I kind of want to chip away at all the other issues, but I know like every month that passes, it's going to potentially cost me more to get those, especially like number one, which I'll just buy a very low grade version of it. Oh, thank you, Bob Madela. I am a beautiful thing to have. Hey, if I'm a beautiful thing to have in your life, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. Okay, let's hear what the real problem. The real problem of the 26 Ghostbusters is that it had too many layers. I don't even know what that means. I think the problem was, I don't know, that they didn't have, like, they had the original guys in it, but it was separate. It's like they tried to retell the story. It's not, at least this sequel, which won't have the Ghostbusters fighting ghosts, I assume. It'll have them participating in some capacity. But at least it takes place in the same universe, right? Like, the kids find Ecto-1, and then, hijinks ensue. So, I don't know. It was a rich lasagna of hilarity. Hey, it's like Roger Miller always said, right? It takes all kinds to make a world. If you like Ghostbusters, you'll also like Ray Parker's singer and songwriter movie theme songs, such as Apt Pupil. Hold on. I'm such a rube. Hold on. Ray Parker, Apt Pupil. He did not do that. Apt Pupil was, who was in it? It was Donald Sutherland, right? Wasn't it Donald Sutherland was a secret Hitler? Oh, okay. All right. I think I understand now. You're referencing a comedy show, Key and Peele. Okay. How are we still talking? I don't know. People keep bringing it up, and people feel strongly about it. I love those movies, and I really hated the 2016 one. And my sister brought me. We went to it together, and I was like, I mean, there were parts that were objectively funny. There were humorous parts. It's not like it was a total train wreck and a total failure. It was as a Ghostbusters film, it was a failure. I thought we all agreed. That you do raise a good point. Why are we talking about it? I thought we all agreed 10 years ago when the thing came out. Project Paperclip. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Project Paperclip, David Lovitz is distracting me and taking this from a Mad Magazine channel into a conspiracy theory channel. This is weird because it's not a conspiracy theory, it's something that actually happened. Operation Paperclip was the real-life operation that was to recruit Nazi scientists post-World War II. So like Werner von Braun, he was brought over to the United States to head NASA or to be a leading figure in NASA as part of Operation Paperclip. I just hate fun things. Listen, something you guys need to know. First off, where's Kyle Bridget? Because if Kyle was here, Bob, you would get banned, all right? Second off, I've known Bob for years now. Project Papercut. Anyway, I got to get off subject, or I have to get off this subject and onto the other subject, which is something else that came in the mail. My man Shane Buckley. Wait, was it Shane Buckley? Yeah, it was Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley hooked it up with, I think I had talked about, and maybe he sent some too. Wait, which ones were they? Was it these ones or these ones? Ah, geez, now I'm all screwed up. Anyway, if you didn't know, EC Comics, I think this, you guys will know. You're the ones who will be able to correct me on this. If you guys, I think Russ Cochran was the guy in charge of reprinting, right? Russ Cochran also being the guy that did the big, those giant republications of the Mad Magazine, the entire EC library in these massive books with these beautiful slip cases, really, really high quality reprints. And I think he was also in charge of these, which was reprinting them in comic size. And so you would have stuff like, there we go, this. So Piracy, legendary 1950s EC Comics. I don't think that they did a, I don't think these are facsimiles as evidenced by this, the collector's item advertisement right here. So it was only the comics, and I think they would go through and take some stories from different issues and put them together. Excellent. Yeah. Listen, not that it wasn't memorable that you sent these. My memory is very poor, and I get things mixed up quite often. So, yeah, Shane Buckley, thank you. And look at this is that ad. This was the ad that was in the Mad Magazine one. And look at, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It looks beautiful. Much more beautiful than my Mad Magazine one. But I think that for some of these, they just picked a couple stories and they would compile them. I don't know that they did every single issue, like reprinted and republished as it was. But it's like, it's awesome. These are like the type of reprints that you want to see, because it's like, I mean, it isn't surprising that it's newsprint because it was they used newsprint back then, but being able to see that is just, it's wonderful. And I think it's like, I don't know if they recolored them or what, but yeah, these are really cool to have. And it's going to be fun to read through these. I kind of think one of my girls would like these. Not these ones, like the slightly less fucked up EC publications. But yeah. Now this is like, they would do things like this because EC Comics was originally like educational comic books or like biblical comic books. And then as they moved on, and this is like my sketchy memory is going to like maybe betray me here. They would do things like this where it would be an article because of like some agreement with publishing. Like I better stop telling this story because I definitely don't remember it accurately. But it's pretty cool either way. Oh, here we go. Yes. All right. Scuttlebutt, President and CEO Steve Geppi. Steve Geppi is still he's the guy in charge of Diamond Distributors, which sells all the stuff to comic book stores. And then publisher, Russ Cochran. All right, so this Russ Cochran was in charge of these as well. And then you have, like, I guess, house advertisements. And then, yeah, for the Gemstone Publishing, and then for the Overstreet Comic Book Guide. Yeah, man, these are fun to have. I remember, embarrassingly, I had bought, I think it was a Two-Fisted Tales. It was like, I don't know why I thought this, but it was like when I first got back into comic books, and I went to this bookstore that had comics, and I bought this issue of these, the reprint of Two-Fisted Tales, and I thought I had found like a diamond in the rough. Like I thought I came upon this sort of like holy grail where I found an original that was, priced way below what it should. And I was going to just take advantage of these booksellers. And so I bought it only to like get to my car and then look more closely and see like this, the prices, and realize that I actually, one, that it was a copy, it was a reprint, but also I found out and realized that I overpaid for it. Like I paid like twice the price of what I should have because I thought I was the one getting the deal and taking advantage of the guy. But if something looks too good to be true, if it seems perhaps too good to be true, then it is indeed too good to be true. But yeah, so there's like I'm super excited to dig into these. My stack of comics next to my bed is growing a lot. Who is this artist? Is that Jack Davis? And now somebody's going to yell at me in the chat. It's like that rule on the internet where if you want the right answer, it's the key is not to ask the question. The key is to give the wrong answer and be corrected. But I think it might be actually. Oh, the thing switched smooth. I am smooth. Harvey. That's Harvey Kurtzman. Thank you, Demir. Demir, how old are you, man? I'll wait in silence for an answer. God, this Demir is either the fastest person on Google or is just like a human encyclopedia. Only 19? My word, dude. You know a lot about this stuff. Is it only... Lady never tells, Demir. You should have been faster telling him about that. Now he's not a lady. Max, girls got to learn about life sometime. Best they can learn about pirates at home, not on the streets. This is the thing. This is the fact that I was looking for. They printed text pages so they could ship as second-class mail. Yes. Thank you. It was some goofy thing where it was like they were such cheapskates that they were like, yeah, let's do that. We'll get in 1,000 words, and then we can do that legally, which was, they were honest, but they were gaming the system, right? When's the Mad Magazine Magic the Gathering crossover set? I don't know, but you told me that they were going to do Innistrad again, and I looked it up, and I don't see that information, so I feel a little bit bamboozled by you, sir. Street Pirates don't play. That is true. What time is it? How am I doing on time? Oh, just 1 hour in. I think I'm going to do one more thing, and that's this is an issue of some here. Hold on, guys. I got a stack of stuff. I got a stack of stuff, and it's precarious, and my Mad 16 is among that precarious stack, so I have to deal with this. Oh, actually, before I do that, my mind is it's just bouncing all over the place. Before I do that, I wanted to... how are you on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously with the notifications popping up like that? What magic is this? It's StreamYard, and it's awesome. It's a really awesome program, and I'm actually on Facebook too. And I think you can, the level I pay for, you can do 3, but you could do more. So I could do like Periscope on Twitter. But yeah, I don't know. I was considering not doing Twitch just because I'm not good at promoting that, and I don't really know how to. Yeah, but here's the thing: real weird art is 90% of the people that read and like Mad Magazine are old people. Sorry if I'm breaking that news to you guys who are watching right now, but it's like that's who it is. That's who's the most into it, and so and that's where they are. They're on Facebook. So I do Facebook and YouTube, but I mean, actually now I'm looking at it. I got 0 viewers on Facebook. So yeah, maybe I should stop there. But I do kind of like it if for no other reason than that. I'm going to show you guys my. I've had people ask me this. A few people. Not you, Harvey. Not you. I promise. Shane's an old guy though. Sketchy works. Yeah, but you're one of the few, right? I'm middle-aged now, right? It's like you and Demir, you guys are young guns. I mean, young people there will be an audience for it, but it's just the majority of people that are deeply into it are older. Wait, hold on. I missed the first part of this. 90% of the people like Mad Magazine are dead. And the remaining 10% are deadbeats. Real weird art. It's been wonderful having you in this chat. It's yeah, you're cracking me up. 23 Skidoo. Kingston, have a good evening, man. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, I've had a few people ask me about my collection and like the extent of it, because I've talked about how I am going for a complete collection, and people are curious at my success thus far. So I wanted to show you guys. Just want to make sure I don't have anything personal showing. So this. Uh-oh. How am I going to do this? Hold on. I can do this. I have to go into my other program. Movie Magic. Boop. There we go. Boom. All right. There we go. So This is my what do you call it? My spreadsheet, which helps me stay organized with my Mad collection. And so I have a few things, some of which I do have to explain somewhat. So I have, right here. Wait, what's going on? Why didn't that zoom? What's going on here? I guess I have to do it this way. 150. So I got the issue. I got the date. And then I have, then I do the year. I have the cover price, cost. And then I just do like a little tick mark if I've done a YouTube video on it. Because I've done a bunch of YouTube videos. And so I want to, keep track. Because it's not always immediately apparent if I've done a video about it. So, and then I have, if it's highlighted red, I have a detached cover. And so it looks something like this, where it's, 26, issue 26, November 1955 that's what it reads on the cover. And I put the full year there for a reason, which I could explain in a moment. Cover price, and then I did the video on number 26. And then I have this space right here. So this is one, haven't done a video on it, but it does have a detached cover. And then I have a little bit of my own personal interest, which is political figures on Mad Magazine. And so I don't know why this is something that's interesting to me, but it's every time I get a new issue, if there is a political appearance on it, I make note of that. So for instance, look at, this might be the most boring thing that I've done on this channel, but this one right here that I was showing you earlier, right? So that's like Mad 114. So if I can like go down there and be like 114, what does it say? It says OCT for October 67. That's 1967, and it was 30 cents. So I do that. No, this has the cover. The cover is not detached, but now I can do this. I can say LBJ, and what is that? And then there's, oh, you can't see it. Oh, you could if I do this. There's Robert F. Kennedy peeking up from the table. Now, there might be, I don't know, some of these guys might be political people, but I don't think so. Wait, there I am. So I'm going to say RBJ and RFK. And I take note of that. Anyway, so it goes on forever, right? Like if I just scroll, you'll see that most of this stuff, especially as I get into like, the later issues, I have everything. So, issues 1 through 100, I got 43 total. 100 to 200, I got 94, almost complete there. 201 to 300, almost complete. 301 to 400, almost complete. And then complete and complete. Because that's just, that will never be, well, maybe it will one day. Maybe, hopefully one day it'll be 100. But, so I'm, getting close here. But this is the greatest gap, is that issues 1 through 100. And then I have this. And this is, I am 100% certain that I could find this information out and just type it in. But I'm tracking this just for my own interest. And that is the price of Mad Magazine over time. And you can see just every time that it jumps in price, how long it stays at the same price. This is the longest period where it has not risen in price, which is kind of cool, I thought. You see like huge jumps every once in a while, but it does get very steep right around here. These are the dark times, right? But maybe this is the darkest one. And so, I don't know, not content with that, I did start to keep track of the super specials as well. So I have like my Mad Super Specials, Mad XL, Worst from Mad, and Mad Follies. And these are all, the things that were published on a newsstand. I don't include those things like the holiday stocking stuffer. I got a copy of that once. I'm not buying every single one because it's always a reprint, and it's not that interesting to me. And then finally, it's the Mad paperbacks, which, is probably going to be more challenging to complete that than it is to complete my the normal ones, the normal magazine issues. And basically, this works where it's if it's highlighted, I own it. So yeah, that's it. And I've lost a bunch of viewers, so that tells me exactly how interesting that segment was. So I apologize. Ladybird. Yeah, but Ladybird wasn't a politician, so that's why I don't note her. Based on the sheet column acronym. Did I All right, thank you for pointing out that typo. Yeah, instead of YT, I put TY. You still haven't done 199. Did you request that one? I got to wait till it comes around again. What am I? I just did an issue in the 500s. So not next weekend, but the weekend after that. I can do that. I might forget, though. I'll try not to. Wait, 199? I think I did do 199. Let me check the spreadsheet. That will tell me. It tells me that I did not do it. There could have been a fire. Yeah, Shane, there's the people who like talking about the minutia of collecting, though, is maybe it might just be us. I would like to talk to you, though, about your collection, because I'm very intrigued by it. Very intrigued. Explaining the viewer drop. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on our final stretch, because I'm going at 10 o'clock. That's the latest I'm staying up for you people. This I forget where I got this. This may have been like from Shane Buckley or from why do I always forget his name? Bradford Smith. I forget it was, but I got it in a mail call video, and it's just been sitting next to me, and I just have never gotten around to going through it. I don't know anything about it. That's part of the reason. And so it's yeah, all right, Shane Buckley, I also sent that. Yeah, so this is one that I've never heard of, and I don't know. It's I'm curious as to what it's all about. So here, I got my screwdriver. I now keep my Mad and Other magazine in 2 binders. Oh, this is actually he is. He's not the hero I deserve. He's the hero that I need. Sketchy work. Somebody, I forget, on one of my videos, somebody asked about how I store my Mads too, and so I was thinking about doing a video on that. I don't do anything special to store my Mads, but I don't know, maybe it would be interesting to some people to kind of see that. Why do you have them in a binder? Do you like 3-hole punch them? I don't understand that. In a binder. Anyway, so this is nuts. What is nuts? I got no idea. But we got Bill Clinton. We got Lost in Space. We have the Iron Mask. The Iron Mask? Do they mean the man in the Iron Mask? The film with Leonardo DiCaprio. It was like his first movie after Titanic, and it was kind of a stinker, and people were worried. Yeah, where is Kyle? I only have one mod, and Kyle doesn't show up. I know Nuts is Canadian. I've seen French language editions. Supposedly, it's sold in the USA for a bit, but I never saw it. Sacre bleu. Québécois. T3. The Great Egg Spectation. Like, what does that mean? Was there, like, why an egg joke? Is it maybe that could have been a recurring thing? Oh, look at, it's newsprint. Guys. It's newsprint, and it smells like newsprint. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Anyway, what does this say? Kind of have to. I had to get in here a little bit. Publisher S. Bullduk, founders S. Bullduk and Denevales, president and CEO G. Gay. I'm not laughing. You're laughing. Editor-in-chief. These sound like some French names. These sound like maybe some Quebec folk. All right. This magazine. Oh, yeah. Printed in Canada. An American is not going to print their magazine in Canada. And this is why. Price and shipping. They're not going to print it in Canada. So yeah, this is a Canadian thing. The features Godzilla, the Iron Mask, and yes, it does seem like it is the man in the Iron Mask. No, I won't do that because I got these. I got bags and boards, bro. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Oh, here we go. We got to go to the letters section. If you aren't familiar, I love the letters section. You have to stop at the letters section. Oh my God. When I was in high school, I don't think we invented that joke or anything, but when I was in high school, it was, people would say, this is also like, there was a different, like, with the transition from tapes to compact discs. And people would say, hey, do you like tapes or CDs? And then people would go, well, CDs. And then if they said that, the obvious answer, then you could reply to them, well, then CDs nuts. Oh, and it never got old. It never got old. All right. Here we go. You have great humor. I've read Mad and Cracked magazine, but Nuts is the only one with colored comics. I'm sorry, that's like, what is that? Like damning with faint praise? I've read Mad and Cracked, but you guys have color. I also think that you should have a contest where you could win a Nuts issue #1. I think you should make some articles about horror films like Scream 2 and I Know What You Did Last Summer. I also think you should... This guy has a lot of thoughts for a magazine he loves. Like, you have a great magazine. Now let me tell you how to make it good. I also think you should put a section about James Bond, even though I think he's really cool. Keep up the good artwork and interesting topics. Your magazine is the best. Your best #1 fan, Anton. No, this is not appropriate for a humor magazine. I think your magazine kicks @ $$. In fact, it's the best humor magazine around with 4 exclamation marks. It's way better than both Mad and Cracked, which were the best humor magazines until you came out. I just wanted to congratulate you for your rad magazine. Nobody wrote these in. I'm on your website every day. I can't miss an issue, and I think your artwork's better than Mad. Keep on, guys. Your mag's awesome. This is their nieces and nephews writing these. How are you gonna look at another one mentioning Mad? Hey, you nuts! Why don't you nuts make fun of Hanson? I think I'd love this mag. When did this come? This was like when I was a kid, 98. I love this. These are references I understand. By the way, you guys are so much better than Mad. These are not true. All right? Those are not real letters. Americans definitely print their stuff in Canada. Then they order it and pay exorbitant shipping from the USA. Yeah, you're probably right. They probably do. They do print in Canada. But hold on? Do you think they print in Canada to sell in Canada, or do they print in Canada, ship to the U.S., and then ship back out to Canada? Cam Hayden, sometimes I just say things. They're not lies, but they also aren't true. They're just words that come out of my mouth. Heads up, nuts is much cruder than mad and cracked. All right, maybe that's why everybody thinks they're so funny. How would they have them if they weren't real letters? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you a story about my sister. My sister got a column in a local newspaper when we were in high school. And it was an advice column written by a middle schooler. And obviously, nobody is asking a middle schooler for their opinion, right? No, nobody cares what a middle school girl has to think about their lives. So what she did is she just made up the letters. She just wrote letters to herself and then gave the advice. So how would they have them? They make them up, or they get their buddy to write it. You know, they're like, Jim, write a letter and tell us of how funny we are and how much better we are than mad and cracked. Still wondering if there's ever a Thomas the Tank Engine Mad magazine issue. No. Probably not. The reason I say probably not is it was I don't know. I don't think they made fun of stuff for little kids. I think Mad Magazine, like, they mocked stuff, but they were never that cynical as to like rag on something that wasn't meant for like an adult audience, right? Like Thomas the Train is hokey because Thomas the Train is for kids, and kids like hokey shit. Facts, not facts. Nuts printed 2004 to 2014. Yeah, this is not it. This is not the same thing. Yeah, I guess you're right. Ergo, is my sister real? I don't know. Real pain in my butt. Crack did more jokes on cartoons and kids media. Yeah, that, like, you would get stuff about Disney movies a lot more in those. And I think Matt did the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I think I did that. I went over it in a recent video, and it was weird. It was really weird to see it. It was Sam Viviano did the artwork, I believe, and it's jarring. Like you notice when they do kids stuff because they never do it. Anyway, here we have Extreme Leisure Sports, and all right. So here's the thing. Based on this, and based on this, I was not expecting this artwork, which I quite like. D. Goulet. The writers, they didn't credit the writers, so I guess editorial did it. Then art is by D. Goulet. Extreme curling. Curling is so boring, especially horizontally. For a tougher challenge, try curling down an icy mountain. Know what this sort of reminds me of is the artwork reminds me of that Cartoon Network show, Ed, Edd and Eddy. Not all of it, but like some of these faces, these distorted grimaces that they have. Getting some Ed, Edd and Eddy vibes out of it. All right. Let's see what this is like. It's a good question. Canada is like, Canada doesn't produce much that the United States adopts. Like there's Trailer Park Boys, there's Letterkenny, there's Red Green. But I'm in Minnesota. I don't think people outside of Minnesota and Wisconsin and maybe Michigan, I don't think they really care about Red Green. Then who else? So like there's those mostly. But we don't get much else. But then you have things like that, the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal, which is like everybody in the world goes to. But we don't watch in the United States. It's like it's like one of the biggest comedy festivals there is, and nobody in the U.S. watches it. Yeah, you read my mind. Yeah, Red Green is great. Well, where are you? Because, I don't know. Red Green just seemed very Canadian, and that's why, like, I think people in Minnesota kind of relate to it, because where I think there's a lot in common between, you know, the upper Midwest and Canada. Anyway, with Mr. Anderson, Jim isn't exactly exciting. 1, 2, 1, 2. With Pamela Lee, motivation is no problem. Religion class with Mrs. Arnold is pretty mellow. What is prayer? But with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the pace picks up. Start playing. With old Mr. Hanks, philosophy is a bit unclear. I think, therefore I am. But with Tom Hanks, it's so simple. Life is like a box of chocolate. Is this supposed to be Tom Hanks? This is the most inaccurate. Hold on. How dare you? Okay, so you're Canadian. Well, what do you mean, how dare you? Oh, I did yes, Kids in the Hall. That was a huge one. And I loved Kids in the Hall. I watched that show a lot. I think I had all the seasons on DVD, I think, at some point. And I got Brain Candy on VHS. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I apologize. SCTV. But again, that was like not that long. And it was a long time ago. Not many people, aside from like boomers, are going to think of SCTV. Yeah. Harvey Esquire. Let's look at what you pasted. I don't know. That's funny. Where is that? Plus Second City, yeah. No, wait, Second City, SCTV, Second City Television, that was out of Chicago, wasn't it? Because Second City, that's Chicago. Chicago burnt down, it was rebuilt, it was the Second City. SCTV just had a bunch of Canadians in it. Right? Get out. If Kyle were here, you'd be getting banned. Smoking. Yeah, I mean, like, so I could see why. Like, this is, to be honest, this seems higher quality than some issues of Cracked that I've read. So I was like kind of ragging on it because of its letters page, but especially like the artwork they got good artists on this. But it's like this, but just the word smoking, right? Like Matt sort of teed it up for everybody, right? You have like a little introduction thing, which leads you into the title, and it's great. It was recorded in Canada. Why was it called Second City Television? I'm very upset. Kyle is here. We would all be banned. I don't understand this. I'm confused, and therefore I'm angry because of that confusion. The zipper game. Let's play with Bill. Like this is a funny illustration too, because so like the more you look at it, see how like all these women hiding under a lampshade, underneath the carpet, behind the drapes. That's very funny. That's like, I really like that illustration. Here's look at a lovely dress-up doll. Cut out the Bill Clinton doll and have fun dressing him up. A very short but fun time. Oh my God. Oh. All right. This is that is a very funny touch. I'll tell you what. There is a yeah, he's the best. He's my favorite comedian of all time. Like he was doing Weekend Update when I was growing up and when I was actually watching Saturday Night Live, and that's where I like fell in love with his sense of humor. And it's like there's an awesome YouTube channel called I'm Not Norm, and they just like this dude puts out videos like every single day, and it's wonderful. You should check that out. All right, hold on. You guys are trying to educate me now. Second City is the name of the improv group all the SCTV people came from. And then the cast of SCTV were alumni of the Canadian branch of Second City Troupe when it branched out of Chicago. Okay. Listen, I know when I'm ignorant of things and when I have to put my trust in other people. And this is one of those moments. All right? So, if you guys say it's Canadian, I accept it. Begrudgingly. The pros and cons of being a virtual character. Everyone you meet wants to kill you. You don't have to worry about getting your stuff repossessed unless you're a character in Repo Man 98. Wait a second. Who is this? J.F. Vachon. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not recognizing many of these names so far. Lost in Space. This movie was awful. But there's things you notice. There's things I notice now the more I've read through these. And hey man, I'm trying to stay humble. You're making me now I'm going to get defensive and get upset. Thank you for alerting me to opportunities to betray your trust. All right. I just got that joke. Yes. The his Super Dave stuff is amazing. It's so funny on his YouTube channel. Anyway, like some things I notice as a way like an artist can sort of cheat when they're, you know, they have a deadline to meet, they have to get a certain amount of pages done, is like backgrounds, right? And especially like in a space story, like boom, you draw this, leave all of that blank. Like all of these are, it's like shadow back there, but most of it's blank. And then like, you know, this has the most detail in it. But again, there's no background at all in the whole thing. And I guess this is the closest thing where you actually have, or yeah, right there in this hallway. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to me. It's also interesting to note how, like what jumps out to me on this like movie spoof versus a Mad Magazine one, besides like, you know, Mad usually does the whole 2-page splash, right, where all of the characters are introducing themselves. They're not going to do that. That's fine. But these are much more like comic panels, where with Mad Magazine, everything is pretty standardized, and it's just like rectangles, and that's it. And this reads visually much more like a comic. Oh, here we have the color section. Doesn't sound right saying that. Here you have the part of the magazine that is in color. This looks good. And this is what, 98? 98, that was quite a bit before Mad Magazine shifted to color. This looks very nice. Who did this artwork? Christian Daigle. This looks somewhat familiar. I'm going to Google this person. Hold on. Art? Daigle. This person is not an artist anymore, or they just don't have an online presence. Definitely not. It's also apparently some type of sports player. Film and TV pairs are much shorter than Mad or Cracked. That was that person, Christian Daigle. That's who I was just Googling. That was a weird thing to switch over to. Yeah, man. It's really short. I think that was just 4 pages. It's nothing. I like this, though. I like this style. And this is, I guess, where they were talking about in the letter section about, and this is real high quality, I would say. Is the Sphinx supposed to be Alfred? No, I can't imagine. Unless, wait. Yeah, no, it doesn't appear to be. Oh, cover gods. I was responding to this. Savage Beauty. With our new line of cosmetics, you'll feel wild and feminine right down to the tips of your claws. Let it bring out the predator in you. Simply you. Simply beautiful. Cover gods. Suction. Jeffy in Suction. Oh my God. This is like... so disturbing. This is pretty cool. Well, look at this. All right. Another fine Got Ya collectible brought to you by Nuts. Cut and paste on your favorite video package. The Clintoons, Bill and his magic bands. Yeah. All right. So I guess reluctantly, I'm starting to understand why they did have such positive write-ups in their letters department. D. Goulet. I'm going to look up this person too. D. Goulet. Would you be surprised if when I Google Goulet, Robert Goulet is who shows up? There's something... D. Goulet art? Wait. I think I found him. Yeah, look at I did. Dennis Goulet lives and works in Quebec. Got his interest in comics, European classics. Okay. Da, da, da. So he does French stuff. All right. Well, then I can't really do much. I can't do much more reading about it if it's in French. What letters aren't real? Letters are real. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did admit to that. You're right. Oh, overhead. Sorry. Yeah, this guy is cool artwork, man. But I don't know. I am curious. Like, I wish I could show you closer some of the examples of this dude's art, because it is. I mean, like, it's a cool artwork. This guy's a talent. It's just not. It's just hard to show on my screen. And I'm getting so... Oh, wait! Oh! He's on Instagram. Oh! Look at... Okay, now I can go back to this. Boom. Dude, that's pretty cool. Look at... I like that. I really do enjoy when people take other people's characters and do them in their style. I think that's kind of neat. I like that SpongeBob. That Woody is cool. Oh, look at that. That Archie. Thompson and Thompson from Tintin. Yeah, these are cool, man. Oh, look at, there's Tintin. This dude's great. I'm going to follow this guy. Boom. Anyway. Yeah, this is... I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. It's like sometimes you get these off-brand humor magazines, and it's like... Boy, it looked like I was really digging in my nose. I promise I was just scratching the sides. All right? I found his Instagram. I already put his info in. Why am I even here? That was like... Oh my God. It reminds me of this. I can't see it anymore. Who was it that started off with I hate everybody? Yeah, like, I don't know. Some of these off-brand ones are kind of like, sometimes they're stinkers, but this is like, there's like really high quality art in here. I'll be honest, the writing, not as high quality, but the art undoubtedly is like, this is awesome. I do wish Kyle Bridget was here, because as a Canadian artist, he might know some of these guys, because he's also like very well versed in like art stuff. You know what I'm saying? To heck with fine. Why don't you send him a message that mentions how you're an avid nostalgic magazine fan? You would like because I don't know anything. I don't know anything about him or this. Like, the people that I interview on this channel, like, I at least have some knowledge of them. That would be embarrassing. So, yeah, good point. That is a good point. I need to get back to interviewing. I need to start reaching out to more mad artists, maybe even crack guys, and see if I can get more folks on here, because I really, really love the interviews. But I've just sort of hit a brick wall. I got to just start reaching out again. The new barbecue. She's never been this hot. Stop dreaming. You'll never have a body like Barbie. So do the next best thing. Get revenge with the new barbecue. Yeah, this is fun. I enjoyed this. This is, I don't know. If I ever see a Nuts magazine in the wild, I think I'd pick it up. Still not as good as Mad. Yes, correct. Undoubtedly. Without a doubt. Not as good as Mad. But, Yeah. But it was enjoyable. I did not leave that viewing upset. So yeah, I'm going to be wrapping things up here pretty soon. I will say this, guys, if you have any ideas as far as artists, mad artists or writers that I should reach out to, let me know. Don't leave a comment in this chat. Leave a comment on a video or something. Because, yeah, I think I need to up my game, and I think I need to get going on those interviews, because the live interviews are always so much fun, and it's so much fun to bring other people onto this channel. So if you guys have any ideas for that, let me know. Additionally, yeah, you did. It was part of the chair stream. I'm going to say this. Boop. I'm going to say, make sure you guys check this out. Lance Goiter. Check out Lance Goiter. Wait, where's Lance Goiter? I'm going to give his... Here we go. Check out his Patreon if you liked what you saw earlier. And here, regardless if you liked what you saw earlier, check out his Instagram. Definitely check that out. He's awesome, dude. Yeah, what is this? Excellent. Oh, there's a... Oh, cool. Anyway, I got distracted by something that he posted. What is this? What does this mean? This is a Twitch thing? This is a Twitch thing, you know, when people are like, you're going to clip that? I don't know what this means. Yeah. Good point. Go check about realweirdart.co.ca. Anyway, yeah, check out that Lance Goiter stuff, man. He's a fun follow. He posts, I think he should post more of his artwork. You know, I'm not telling you how to do your job, especially, you know, on the front of like posting things, because I never post anything on any social media except for YouTube. But I do think that you should post more stuff that's specifically your artwork. With that, guys, I think I'm done. So, oh wait, no, there is actually something that I kind of wanted to talk about. One last thing. I got to look for it though. Is this it? Wait. Okay, hold on, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. It'll just be 1 minute. Wait, what the heck? Ah, jeez. Oh, here we go. Wait, I might be figuring it out. Here we go. Oh. Freaky Magazine. He posted this on his Patreon. The newest issue of Freaky Magazine just went to the printer. And I'm super excited about that. And if you enjoyed what you saw with Cam Hayden, he told me he's published. He's got something in this latest issue. So check that out. No, I have a really big pile of trash. It's just right over there. Really, Kyle really missed the stream. But on the lighter side, nobody started before. That's right. Hey guys, listen, you're growing. You're growing as an audience. This is wonderful. This was actually a family show this week. I really appreciate that. None of that stuff about Howard the Duck. You guys remember that from the other day? No news about the Mad documentary, but that was an awesome interview. That's what I'm talking about. Having him on was so much fun. Listen, before I go, make sure that you guys, wait, I'm in the issue too as a wanted more fit. Nice. Oh, sweet. Yeah. So it's like a picture of you reading. Awesome. Dude, that's like, I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to get it and like go through it and be like, hey, look at, it's him. It's him. It's him. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know that. And no suicide. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to listen, I got to wrap this up, okay? I'm thirsty. I've been talking for like 2 hours straight. I think that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure, please, hit like, hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. How many do I have right now? I'm going to check this video on YouTube. All right. I have 4 thumbs up. That's unacceptable. We got to have more than that before I leave. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And with that, toodaloo.